Hey everyone, Matt here, back in the studio, precariously perched on one of our stools to show you what we're going to build in today's quick build. It's going to be this. Eh? Eh? A new clock for our shop. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Okay. See? So I just want to figure out where I need to cut this thing off at. Oh, that looks pretty good. Cut that there. Close enough. Pull this off. How do we do? Oh yeah. Can you see that? Perfect. One step. So that little fella's got to go on there like so. Mhm. And it needs to be pretty darn straight. So I gotta knock that out. You better knock that off. Poor little guy. That guy. Hmm. Well, that was easy. Yep, no damage. Okay. So, yep, that's gonna go like so. Mhm. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of paper on that. Easy way to taper the end of a shaft. Chuck it up into a drill, portable horizontal lathe, and just run the drill against it. All right. You guys, top tip: those are free, and you get what you pay for. So that little guy, yes, I suppose that's probably not going to get a good ground. Hmm. We're going to find out. Crank this puppy up again. Whoa, easy there, big guy. All right, so let's find out how we're going to do this. Man, I tell you, this is the stuff I lose sleep over. It's like, how am I going to weld that on there? Because it needs to be perfectly straight. I thought, well, one option is I could bore the center of this out for that to slide right in there. But I got bored just thinking about that. I'm up for the challenge. The old Stanley eyeball. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay. No gas. Is that the problem? That's the problem. Out of gas. Right back, folks. Oh, yeah, yeah. No gas. That's what you get. Third time's a charm. All right, so now we're at the point of disassembly for paint. I got this sorted out. I got this sorted out. I got that sorted out. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this thing apart, and then I got to do a little bit more welding on these tabs and clean those up. Uh, put away a hole in this someplace, so it would give us a way to hang this on the wall. It's gonna go on the wall right over there. And yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. So I think this is gonna be painted red. These are going to be silver. These are going to be gold, and this back piece is going to be black. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Future Matt will find that out here shortly. So yeah. All right. Well, there it is. Clock's functional. Adjust a little bit like so. Six. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Eh, pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. So, I'm about to make it even cooler. Let me clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna set this puppy right over here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right, get rid of it. Don't need any of this. Well, let's see. That goes here. That goes. Eh? Well, there it is. All right, this outer ring's a little bit wider. Oh, yeah. You guys see that? Isn't that cool? That thing's going to be cool. So I'm going to hang it up there. I'll show you guys in a minute. Yeah, something. Yeah, we're going to hang it up there. But, and I got to trim off these these bolts. They're way too long. But I got a little something special planned for this one because it's going to be so far up in the air. Like, you know, we can't. We're not going to be able to turn it. And why did I go through all this if it's not going to turn? So this is what I got in mind. How am I going to do this? Walk wood. Come here, wood. Oh, this may work. This probably won't work. Anyway. Oh, oh, yeah. Uh, what did I do with it? Hold on. There it is. So I got this 12-volt power supply and this high torque motor. And what I did was I drilled a hole in the shaft, and there's a corresponding hole, and I drilled that bolt out, kind of make it like a banjo bolt almost. Man, I gotta get all that metal out of there. That's not good. But anyway, I'm going to put this in, run a cotter pin. That'll be like my torque limiter. If it shreds the cotter pin off, then well, it won't hurt the motor if something gets bound up, but I don't think it will. And yeah, so that'll go in, cotter pin will go through. I'll plug it in. We'll see if this thing actually works. If if this actually works, then I'm gonna have to draw and make a little mount that'll mount to the back side of this. And then when I hang it up, my idea is that I'll plug it into we have a receptacle over there that our LED lights are plugged into. I'll plug it into that so anytime we turn on the lights, clock will start moving. Yep. This thing's always going to go as long as that battery works. Um, yeah, so I need to come here, little fella. Fine. I'm going to figure out, line up these holes. Yeah, I'm going to use the bigger cotter pin. Oh, there we go. For get in there. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Sure don't smash my new motor. Which I am. All right. That's there. Let's see. Contact. Oh, funny thing. How's that gonna go? Yeah. Well, I'll be dipped. And by golly, it's pretty quiet. I thought it would be a lot louder than this for some reason. Great cut gears and all. I could spray some silicone lube on everything too. That'll help. Right there for some reason. Man, I think that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, we're back. Day 4,228 of working on this clock. I got the bracket made for the motor. I have the bolts and stuff for it, I hope. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's going to go like that. So let me mount this to this, and then we'll mount it to that. Oh, oh boy. These little guys, these little M4s, man, I'm going to lose them all. I already lost the lock walker for one of them. Yeah, it happens. So seriously, I've been working on this thing. I probably started cutting this out in January, maybe before. I'm not sure. Hang on. So yeah, I'll have to look, but I probably started cutting this puppy out. Oh, around January, yeah, somewhere in there. Wait a second. That's not how that goes. It's gonna go like that. Yeah. And when I started this thing, I drew it first in Fusion 360 as a proof of concept to see, like, okay, well, is this thing going to work? And lo and behold, it worked. That needs a little trim. Hold on a second. Where am I trimming? Yep, right there. And we're back. As a proof of concept to see if it would even work, I had this idea of making this gear mechanism for a clock. And I drew it all in Fusion and was able to visualize it and make the whole thing spin around, and well, it worked. So I thought, all right, cool, it'll work. That's one nice thing about drawing everything in CAD. You can make sure your clearances are good, and you know what's really going on in your brain. You can actually put it to application. So yeah, I did that first, and then it's like, all right, this is gonna work. I want to make it. I think it'd be a cool addition. We don't have a clock in the shop. I mean, we wear watches, but I don't know, clocks. I got a thing for watches and I got a thing for clocks. I think they're really cool. So, and I just didn't want any old normal clock that you can buy because, you know, that's us. Um, so yeah, and then it was I kind of made it up as I went. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like make the gear spin. I wasn't sure what bearings I wanted. I didn't have any of that figured out. So well, I cut them out first and then started messing around with different ideas and doing different things. And well, I ended up using thrust bearings for these, and I have regular bearings underneath them that they actually sit on. So those aren't really necessary. They're more of a spacer at the moment, but nonetheless. And then these U bearings, because when I got all this done, I thought, well, how am I going to capture this? I have no clue. So yeah, well, it worked. And then it's like, well, I wanted to put a wheel on it, so that's something that's spinning and something that you can crank. I thought that'd be cool. And then I thought, well, it'd be even cooler if the whole thing just spun around all on its own. And then I adapted that to the 12-volt motor, and I needed to get a 12-volt power supply, and yada yada yada. So one thing led to another, and here we are. But I think it's gonna be real cool. So I took the clock part off. That was the easy part. I'm gonna take that off because I got to turn this thing over. No. All right. So I gotta ever so carefully, or not, bring this puppy over. Where's there? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And then this guy, whoops, is gonna go. There's 12 o'clock. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks real good. All right, I had to answer a phone call. Customer wanted to know something. Let's see. Uh, I just gotta. There's the hole. There's our cotter pen. Let me see if I can do this. Oh yeah, that'll do. All right, now I just have to fascinate that to that, and we will be off to the races. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah. So that's fascinated. Yeah, gotta hang that puppy off because you know stuff. Uh, make sure it still works, I guess. Yay! It works! Yay! Okay, we already knew it worked. So the other thing I want to do is I think I'm gonna pull these hands off and paint them orange because of the black. I just me I don't know. Some people could probably see it just fine, but not this guy. So that's what I'm gonna do. Move this. Oh my goodness. Oh, we gotta put that back on. Yeah, so let me see. Pull the battery. Pull this. hmm Pull that guy. Pull that guy. Set that aside. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yo. Fall from the sky. Yellow. 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 Because that's yellow. So that's what we got. Man, that second hand, I remember when I just straight as a dog's hind leg with that. Oh, okay. Did it right. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. One match. Okay. So give that some time to dry, and I'll get ready to hang this thing. Ah, it's that. Okay. So that cotter pin, shear pin is what we're gonna call it, because I'm an engineer and I engineer stuff. It keeps breaking, and I thought maybe it wasn't big enough because that's what you do when something breaks. You just make it stronger. But yeah, that's not it at all. So I drilled a hole and I put a rod in there instead of a nail or a screw or something like that because I thought it would be a lot stronger. Um, and it is. However, it's tweaking the frame of the clock. So, and it's binding at the top between the outer ring and the base. All the gears are binding. So, as soon as I plug it in, it's all bound up. That shear pin, cotter pin, shear pin shears. And yeah, the clock doesn't work. So, the first time it happened, I didn't notice. I put it up again and I noticed that it wasn't, it was all bound up. So, I got to remove that and start over. But yeah, that's where we're at. So that's going to wrap up this video on the clock. We appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you'd like to see a video on how I did this in Fusion 360, comment that and I could probably put that together for you too. Now, I didn't know how to do gears or anything like this in Fusion 360 before I started, so I went and I taught myself and figured it out, and this is a result. And I think it's pretty cool. So remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.